Good afternoon, saints. The psalmist said, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all thy iniquities, who heals all thy diseases, who redeems thy life from destruction, who crowns thee with loving kindness and tender mercies, who satisfies thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles." It's quite obvious that this church has experienced some good things, and it's worthy of being worshiped and praised and thanking God for his wonderful blessings upon this congregation. Pastor Joe, thank you for this invitation. I really appreciate the honor of this long drive down here, but it's been worth it. Amen. We thank God for the privilege and the honor. Now, they say it's important to make a good first impression, and I hope I've made a good first impression upon you to let you know that I do have a pinstripe suit. Now that you know I have one, if you're not impressed, it's too bad now. Amen. But we thank God for this honor, this privilege. 15 years. We on behalf of the Metropolitan New York Baptist Association, we are privileged and blessed to have this fellowship as a part of our family, and you add so much. He mentioned about my being Filipino at heart. And let me tell you something. I go to various places and I get a chance to speak with various ethnic groups. You name it, we got it in the Metropolitan New York Baptist Association. Korean, Chinese, African, African-American, Caribbean, Russian, Polish, everybody. But I always say that if I wasn't an African-American, and I'm black and I'm proud, okay? I'm an African-American and proud of that. But if I was not an African-American, I would want to be a Filipino. And I'm not just saying that because I don't say that to the Koreans and to the Chinese. If I'm with the Chinese, I say I want to be Filipino. And the reason I say that because we share some things in common. First of all, first thing, you love food. We love food. Amen. We love to eat. Yes, the other thing is you have some beautiful women. You got some beautiful women. Look, wave your hand like that. Amen. Amen. Yeah. But the other thing, you talked about you have different times that you operate in. We know something about that. Amen. Now you call it Filipino time, we call it CP time. Now CP stands for colored people. Amen. Now I can say that, but don't you dare call me a colored person. But I also want to say to Reverend Talent, God bless you. And I've heard of you with the hearing of the ear, but now mine eyes have seen you. Amen. And we're thankful for all that you have done for the kingdom and for being such a wonderful, wonderful blessing. Amen. Now, I've asked my wife to put me on a timer, and Lynette set it for 9:30, okay? No, I want to be a respecter of your time, and I'm not going to tell you what time frame I told her to operate in, because if I told you that, then all of you would become my timers as well. But she's got the message, all right, and so she's going to make sure that I stay. I don't want to make you happy twice. Happy I stood up, then happy I sat back down. We want to make sure that we get invited back one of these days. In Matthew chapter 16. It was a turning point in the ministry of Jesus Christ. He was now about to turn the tide towards Calvary. And in this transitional time, he spoke to his disciples and he says, "Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" Now, of course, it was Peter who popped up and said, some say that you're John the Baptist, some say you're Elijah, some say Jeremiah the prophet, and one of the prophets. But then Jesus pointed in their face and says, "Well, who do you say that I am?" Of course, it was Peter. He says, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus said, "Flesh and blood didn't reveal that to you, but my Father which is in heaven." He says, "Thou art Peter, and upon this rock will I build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." Now, there's a large group of folks out there called the Catholic Church who interpret that to mean that the church was based